Boonah, let's go Boonah, Boonah, let's go Boonah, Boonah, let's go Boonah.
Not enough show. Is that on?
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. The full Boonah.
Still here.
Done some little extra bits and bobs for you there.
We have. We certainly have.
We've got a jingle now. We've got a banner.
What is it? Like, subscribe, or comment down what you think of
what you think of the production.
the production so far.
I
think the
think
production
we've upped the
value.
ante.
Wait, how?
Well, the content is incredible.
I've been gassing too much that my mouth gets dry. No, it's I think all the other things like the. No, you're always telling me that at my work.
Well, at least I'd rather be told than not told.
Oh, absolutely.
Always got to keep the eye on the
You
lipstick.
should do this. Is that what you do? The old Hollywood, and it pulls the lipstick off from that bit. If you don't know about that, you can have that one for free as well.
Take that from today's
Beauty
episode.
hacks.
Beauty hacks.
Beauty hacks. It's Janet.
We got the same lipstick on as last time.
We do have the same lipstick on as last time.
Good old.
I just think it comes across from a distance quite bright.
It is nice.
Distracts from your own face.
We'll obviously have comments on what it is, so you're going to tell them.
So this lipstick is Barry M. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Barry M. You've heard of Barry M. Barry M. You'll find it in Boots. It's one of the
other
reputable makeup
counters.
Yeah. Superdrug, anywhere like that. It's down at the cheaper end, so don't be hanging about like the Laura Mercier and other high-end brands. Straight down to ELF, and it's amongst ELF. Did you know what ELF stands for the makeup?
No. I did.
If you do it, it goes E.L.F. If you're down the makeup aisle and you see the ELF brand, that stands for something.
Have you got it? Go on. Eyes, lips, face.
Eyes, lips, face. There you go.
What's BRB?
Told you every day is a skill day, so there you are. Take that one home.
What's BRB?
Be right back.
That's a good one.
F-I-Y-K-N-K.
If you know, you know.
Why?
Why?
If you know, you know. Anyway, I think it's quicker just saying that one.
Yeah.
than the abbreviation. See, Taylor's look is amazing. It's very much, this is tea. She ploughs her own furrow. I love it. I love this. I love this. I love all the hardware.
Look, I've done my Bowie for you.
You've got your Bowie for me, David. Oh, see, in Scotland we say David Bowie.
Oh, sorry.
Bowie. David Bowie for us. Bowie. There, skeleton earring, everyone. I had on the necklace the other day. Taylor's got the earring in.
I've done that for you there. It's a little
shout out for Starman.
Shout out to Starman.
Shout out to David Bowie. But all the hardware she wears, she really suits it. Like, I didn't usually like a nose ring. No, but you can rock it.
Oh, thank you, Janet.
There you go. Let me just tell you before we go any further, this wee darling here, her partner is French. Oh
la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la is a Frenchman.
Not that
when I first met her, she was doing Duolingo, but she ditched that.
He's too irritating. It's when you then have a streak and then you don't want to break the streak, and then there's a leaderboard. You want to be at the top of the leaderboard. So then I'm there for hours every day trying to get these points. Joe Bloggs is one step ahead of me. Got to beat him. And then it just becomes, it takes the enjoyment out of it, because then it becomes about a competition. And I have to win. Like when we do the bingo in work and you have to win.
Bingo.
Bingo.
I love a bit of bingo.
Well, let's go through yours.
The bingo.
I want to do bingo for my birthday.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I think it'll be hilarious. It's dead quick.
And it's not a dauber anymore.
Oh, is it not? I don't want it to be electric.
I think it's all computerised now. I don't know. Ask my daughter goes to the bingo.
I asked Janet.
Yeah, she goes
Ask
to the bingo.
Janet.
I know. 2 Janets. There you go.
2 J's.
2 J's. No, there's 4 J's in the house. So when any mail comes and it says J Moran, it's like
it's a potluck.
I go no. I'm opening. Unless it's got your name on it. But then when it's got my daughter's name on it, I still open it because she doesn't live there anymore. That's fine. That was my husband.
Well, what are we talking about today? Are we going to stick to one topic, or jeez, oh, you know what we're like?
Well, what would people like to hear?
I think we go for it. Unpopular opinions.
Oh, James, we'll get the haters.
Right, look, general gripes, things that gripe you up. I've got lists on my phone, so
Taylor's been taking notes. Taylor's been taking notes.
Public transport. When people put their bags on the chairs, you can't sit there.
No. But you just go make a beeline and ask them to move, even if there is
ask
stairs.
them to move.
No, I just say, excuse me, like sit here. And just stand
if I get
them out.
If I get on the bus
and make sure there's a...
No, if it's full or there's like a seat next to someone, I'll just stand.
Do you?
Bother.
You don't want confrontation?
No, I just straight away, I just stand and turn the front.
No, that's what they want you to do. So that they can sprawl out. You can smoke in the bus.
Back in the day.
Aye, upstairs, smoke in the cinema. Remember I told you I thought I'd burnt the cinema, the local cinema down here. Because I smoked for, I only stopped a couple of years ago, but I smoked forever. And I was at the cinema one year, probably, I'll tell you what movie it was that you can look up, I think it was 1981 or something. Superman, the very first Superman with Christopher Reeve. Superman went to the cinema, a local one, in the town called Saltcoats. It was called the Regal. And we went upstairs, and there's wee ashtrays in the back of the chairs in front of you. And so we're up in the circle.
That must have stank.
Aye. Anyways, you're smoking, and then you're like that, and it's dark, and you're putting your fag out. And I'm like putting my fag out, and obviously I missed, and it dropped. It dropped down behind the front of the chair because they were staggered like that. And I could see the wee bit burn, the wee bit burning. And there's carpets, like, there's all carpet, like well crowded cinemas, really ancient. Well, luckily it was nearly the end of the film because I was like, oh my God, that cigarette. So waited till everybody got up and went out, and then I went down in a long, and I'm like on the thing looking for the cigarette. I could not find it. I could see the wee bit burn, and I couldn't, because it could have caught the men.
Exactly. That spark.
It was still thinging the ember, and my pal's like, let's just go. I was like that. So we went, and it was like, and I was working the next day. I worked in a place called Chelsea Boy, men's boutique in Saltcoats. In the day, it was the shop. So Saturday morning, Chelsea Boy started at 9. Got off the bus in this wee town, the cinema in it. I stopped earlier, so the stop for my shop was here. I'd got off, walked round. The stop before it was there, you could go off and walk past the cinema.
Nice area again.
Nice area, another police van. I got off at the stop there so that I could walk by the cinema, because in those days you could, when home went to bed, there was no social media. You wouldn't have found out 24-hour news. There was nothing. I would only known that the Regal Cinema had burnt down, had been razed to the ground. Had I got off the bus and walked by and
checked it,
seen the rubble, and then I would have had to face up that it was me that burnt it down. I could. So I got off, and there it was fine. I was like,
up all night thinking about it.
Yeah. That was that. So that was all to do with like the bus.
The bus. I know if we got there from that. How about, here you go, will this annoy you?
What annoys you? What annoys you, Taylor? I know. Don't. But, come on.
If you're reading your book, that's the last thing you want to be hearing. No, she got off the train, she was raging because the guy opposite us was just texting. Texting on loud on the train.
With one finger.
Oh, sorry. That was too much.
That's too fast. The whole journey. I'm like, that can be silent.
Put your headphones
people not know, mobile phones have been out for so long now that you can have this touch screen on silent.
Yeah, you don't actually have to have the keyboard on loud at all.
No.
You can take that off.
Can he not? But he was dead old. He was way older than me. I don't care. It's like his grandchildren or somebody.
He needs to be
must have said.
You should have gone and showed him.
We're sharing the 4-seat thing,
No.
Really, really irritating.
When you're on public transport and people have got their music playing out loud.
I don't want to hear your tunes.
On TikTok, just going through. I don't want to listen to your music. I just put my headphones on with no music so no one talks to me. So no one comes near me.
Oh no. Back in the day, anybody from Scotland, I'll go and shout them. I don't mind.
Alright, that's one of my number ones is people that you're walking.
Yeah.
Firstly, if you're slow walking, don't even come near me. But secondly, if it's people that walk and then they just stand still in front of an entrance to somewhere. So like you'd be in the entrance of a shop and you just stand still. Why? Why? You're blocking everybody's way. You can stand still anywhere. But or like people that just walk and they just stop. Why?
Yeah. Standing in an escalator. Like a zombie. Just because your legs have lost their, all use of legs once you go on an escalator. You can walk up it. You can keep walking. It's like Buchanan Galleries is the worst. It's only like 3 floors. 2, 3, depending on where you get off.
And you know what it is as well?
Move.
When you go back down and there's the 2 escalators, everybody goes on that one.
The first one,
closest.
I run to
I go to the second one to try and go down.
Yeah, and then you get a clear
Skip in before somebody.
Yeah.
And then I can
straight down and out.
No messing around.
No messing about. Why would you?
I'm in the fast lane.
I'm in the fast lane. No, because I don't sleep in the plane. So
no,
if I paid business class and got a bed to go all the way to Australia and didn't sleep, I would be gutted.
It would be a waste of money.
Aye, that's my spending money when I'm there.
For your €15 Mars bar or whatever it was.
That was in Melbourne, yeah, because I was so hungry because we went to see my pal. Shout out down there to the people in Melbourne, Alan, Christine, Aidan, et al. Hope you're liking, sharing and subscribing. And we went to stay with my good friend, he takes us everywhere, but they're vegan. And they wouldn't mind me saying that, but I was kind of hungry. Excuse me, how much are these? And then I thought, don't be stupid, you look like a cheapskate ass. Like, you're going to, he says whatever it is, you're going to do the walk of shame and put them back on the shelf.
Because that's awkward. You
don't want to do dear, I better walk back, put them back on the shelf. So I'm like that. But just take these. A Mars bar and a packet of Milka cookies. It goes $32. It's good though. It was really good.
It's the best Mars bar I ever
I'm great. And even Alan's like that. You're getting your sugar hit down. I went, aye. Of course I am.
Worth it.
Yeah. Well, guess what was on the news this morning? They were saying about the tannin. Not the tannin drops.
Not the tannin drops.
The tannin spray. Nasal. Have you heard of that?
No.
So, the news this morning, the nasal spray, people are buying it and you squirt it up your nose and it's the melanoma and it works from the inside out. And it changes your hormones to change the melanoma to then from the inside out changes your skin colour, and it's not regulated and it's really quite dangerous. And they're like, get this off the market. There's hundreds of them. Showed you the haul that they haven't found, and these people have been using it. And a woman ended up in hospital. She had a reaction and all the rest of it. So I got a wee bit of the fear because you know how I bought the tannin drops.
You bought the little tinted
drops. But
they'll be all right.
They work from the outside in.
They're more like a
tint.
It's more of just a skin tint, isn't it?
Says they're safe. Are they though?
They're alright.
I'm frightened now. Anyway, it's good that you did recommend to me the thing to help me sleep.
Oh, the night dropper, the rescue remedy.
Yeah, rescue remedy. Anyone?
Shout out rescue remedy.
Anybody? Dr. Bach rescue remedy. Anybody that's some problem getting the big Z's in? Taylor, it's organic.
It's just herbal.
Oh, guess
herbal
what's in it? White chestnut. Extract of white chestnut.
When you read the back,
I made sure I knew exactly what was in it.
I just went.
And it tastes actually quite nice. And you do 4 drops from a wee dropper, like a wee eyedropper thing, on your tongue.
Yeah. It's
a placebo effect, I think. You got a notification.
And then. No, that should be on silent.
There's a wee note. I see there, yeah. Bzz, that's rude.
Sorry about that. Very sorry. Smack my hand.
You young ones can sleep for like 14 hours.
No. A day off, even if I set my alarm for 8 normally anyway, but my body will just naturally wake up. Unless I'm really tired, maximum I'll probably sleep into would be 9.
Oh wow.
And that's a treat, and that's if I'm really tired.
But what about these students that can sleep all day, all the young ones?
I wasn't even like that when I was a student though. I'd sleep in. Like if you'd been out on like a uni night out and you're obviously on the bevy.
But who can sleep like till 1 o'clock in the afternoon if they went to bed?
I can lay in my bed.
Yes.
Big difference. I can rot in my bed.
Yeah, I can lie in bed
Uh-huh.
with a cup of tea and watch
telly.
on
YouTube, watching good podcasts.
People that don't get it, I don't really care.
No.
You know, each to their own. That's it. Shouldn't look at that camera, should we?
Well, it doesn't matter.
But look, it's a full Boonah.
It's the full Boonah.
I know.
Well, we've done some unpopular opinions and then we go off on a
But
tangent.
there's other ones there. I'm not saying that one that's at the top of your list. See, there is only one Taylor Humphries. Like, forget about the Swifties.
No, we don't understand the Swifties.
No. Like,
Come
there is
for
only
us.
a Taylor.
You.
See, how annoying is it that she came out and she's Taylor?
Yeah. Because I never
Are
used
you
to like my
before
name.
her? Are you before her?
No, she's older.
No, she's older
So
than you.
So she even had it first and that.
And that's really, that's, oh dear.
Because I used to not like my name when I was younger, you know, because I was the only Taylor in my school. Apart from surnames, everyone was the surname. So I wanted to be like a Jessica or someone, do you know what I mean? And then as I got older, I liked it because no one had my name. And then blooming, out comes Taylor Swift.
Out comes Taylor Swift. Taylor. We'll just call you T.
T, yeah.
Yeah, that's my name for you, T.
Just T.
She's
I
older
like that.
than you.
I know.
She's quite old, isn't she? Not that you're old, but she is. She's
She's
older.
a few more
She
years
has been
on
a
me.
while.
Aye, she has.
Aye. She has. See, she's been plugging away
Too
at that
many.
because she was the country.
And
nobody could be gassed with her.
No.
Nobody could. She would be up for the country awards and things, and then somebody somewhere thought, "Oh, let's like sell her as a, you know,
and now
pop star."
Our other one has done the opposite, gone from pop star to country. Beyonce. No.
Texas Hold'em. Is that her song?
Is that? I've not had the displeasure of listening to any of it.
So I think it's called Texas Hold'em. Correct me if I'm wrong. Type in now.
I'm sure people will be correct.
Oh yes. But then I think you'll find my fingers on the pulse. That's unpopular belief.
But that's unpopular. We know that's an unpopular opinion.
So we're aware of
our views and values. We know.
We're not with populace.
We're against the crowd there.
But that's okay. With the misshapes, as Jarvis Cocker says. We do our own thing. Because I'm old now, I'm frightened. But when you're young, you're not. But see now, I'm like, nah, when you go on that. Whereas as a bungee jumped, right up until I was about 40 or 50.
No.
I would have just done it. Not now.
See, I'm like that about heights now. It never used to bother me. Flying never used to bother me.
That's because you're getting older. That's because you're getting older. You're not old.
No, but it is. You're more aware of the things that go wrong, really. I don't know. The complications that can occur.
Peppy jeans. Do you remember Peppy jeans? Peppy jeans. So when I was younger, there was Falmers. This is for the old people out there. Wasn't there? There was Falmers. There was Peppy. There was Lee Wrangler. There was, what else? Easy jeans. Razzie, because I worked in Chelsea Boys, so we had all the jeans. All the makes of the jeans, and everybody would come in and they wanted them as tight as they could get them on. So we had to lie them. They would come out the fitting room and they would lie on the floor, and you would get the hook, the metal hanger, and you would hook it through the bit in the zip, the wee bit at the top of the zip, and then somebody would hold the trousers together like
and
that, and somebody would pull on the zip. So it would take two people to get people into the jeans. Then you would lift them up.
Skinny jeans, these.
You would lift them up like that because they were like so, and then you would lift them up. And then go, I'll buy these.
What?
They were so tight.
No, I'm not into skinny jeans.
So tight, like you know, like Olivia Newton-John in Grease when she's got the
when she gets sewn into them,
like that. Then that was it. So one time, wait till I tell you this, we were in, got this girl into the jeans. He was serving her. She went into the fitting room because it was like a boy shop, but it wasn't. It was like unisex because all the jeans.
Yeah. She's
going to take the jeans. I'm like, yeah. So I was behind the counter, and the bags were underneath the counter. It's the old school. This is 1981 or something. The wee lassie comes out with the jeans, and she gave them to Stephen, and he came over, and he stood beside me, and I went to scan, input it, and he went like that and he went to thing with them because they're a wee bit crumpled because she had kind of to thing with them and fold them and put them in the bag, and he did that, and her pants fell out onto like beside his feet, beside me behind the counter, and he kicked me, and I went, and then she'd put her own stuff back on.
How did she not realise she's not?
I know, how did you not? So,
and you not feel the breeze?
And he is like underneath the counter now, killing himself laughing, pointing at these pants that are inside out, that falling outside the jeans. And I'm going, so that'll be whatever. And she's standing just smiling at him, and he was in bits. And then I went down because the record player was under there. So I thought, I'm just going to change the record. And I'm going to put them in the bag. Going, I'm not touching them. I'm just going. Did you? And he went like that, put them in the bag. And then she went away, and I went, oh my goodness, that poor wee girl. I says, like,
she's going to open that bag
standing there. But she must have known. I mean, she must have known she never had her pants.
Open your shopping bag and see your own trolleys.
So that was that. Stuff was washed with stones in it to make it.
Oh really?
Like and big things with like. To make it look like it rubbed and
like it's all distressed.
Distressed, that's exactly the word. So I'm like, so I improvised, and my back path had chips on it, the stones. So I stood on it, and I thought if I walk up on top of it all the way up the path, and the stones will rub it, then I wash it when it's rubbed. They'll be like at the time.
Have the same effect.
Just at home. Ended up at no holes in it and the stone ripped.
So you couldn't wear it.
I was making a stone wash, and what a waste of money. What a waste of money.
And you never wore it?
No, it was a mess.
If the girls, if they wanted to, they would.
I know.
You're
just so lazy. Remember I told you my husband got me slippers and they were a size 3. I take a size 7. Shout out to big feet people.
Shout out to big foot.
Big feet. I'm like, a 3? What's that about? Either that or I says, how do you think I'm deaf? And we don't listen to anything. Don't hear anything I say. And I thought, well, I'll give you that. Not usually witty like that.
That was good. Redeemed that.
I'll just put that up because that was quite funny.
We say goodbye to everybody.
Oh, it's time to say goodbye.
It's time to say goodbye.
It's that time of the day again. Week, day,
month, whenever.
I don't know, when we'll maybe see
what episode 5 next. What our fans want from us. We have to come up with we need a nickname for our fans. If it's Swifties for Taylor Swift.
Swifties.
What could we do?
Oh, James. Maybe. Oh no, I was going to leave it to the listeners, but no.
Put it in the comments below.
Comments. Is it below? Where is it?
Yeah, it'll be below.
Are you going to do this editing?
What, we'll put something in post-production.
Okay.
Yeah. Down below.
Below.
That's us.
And
And what's the motto?
I forgot. Oh yeah. No, like, share. Oh, like, comment, share, subscribe. No, that's
all of it. Yeah,
all of it.
And hit the notification bell.
Oh, notification bell. Bing, 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 bing.
So you know when our episodes go out.
Yeah, and you can watch it on the train, or you can watch it when you're making the dinner.
Just have it on in the background.
Yeah, if you're having a bath. Maybe not. No. Podcast. Okay, this is the full Boonah signing off.
Signing off. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
We don't know what we'll talk about next time. We'll figure it out.
We'll go. Bye. And then the music.
Yeah, he'll put the music on.
Fade it through.
Fade it through.
As we're coming to the end.
Money shot. Show us the lips. Wrong way. There we go. Hell yeah.